So with the Apple lineup being just around the corner, I tried to figure out in which ways can the new Apple devices become better. And I stunningly realized that the area that most Apple devices lack in nowadays is the repairability and upgradability. We have seen this with the iPhone 12 especially, where almost every component is individually paired with the phone and replacing it results in it malfunctioning or not even functioning at all. So let me guide you through how Apple should handle the repairability and upgradability of their new lineup. First of all, when it comes to iPhones and every Apple product in that matter, Apple should sell parts to third-party repair shops and individual customers. They should also provide detailed repair guides so that the repairs will be more successful. This way, they'll gain a reputation, they may potentially sell more products while still maintaining profit. Secondly, Apple should remove software logs like True Tone after a display replacement and all the other unnecessary software locks found in the iPhone 12, because this really hampers every unlucky customer who happens to have a fault with their iPhone. Something else that I should add on is that Apple should completely remove all the weird screws found in Apple devices, preventing individuals from opening up their devices and repairing them. Macs are a very sad topic of Apple in terms of repairability and upgradability. There was a great time where you could upgrade almost everything in a Mac, including the CPU, but nowadays Apple has soldered everything onto the logic board, including the RAM and SSD. To make Macs upgradable again, the first part of this is to make the RAM and NVMe SSDs modular again, so that users can replace and upgrade those individual parts, since now that they are soldered, every attempt at repair or upgrade is worthless in the best case scenario. Adding to that, the CPU and GPU should also be modular in case someone wants that bit of extra performance. The iPad is also known for being kind of unrepairable. To get inside of the iPad, you need to pry up on the screen. There are no screws like in the iPhone. At least there are screws in the iPhone. I hope they don't remove it for the iPhone 13. Anyway, those two screws in the bottom will make opening up the iPad a lot easier and safer, making it just a tad bit more repairable. Lastly, when it comes to the Apple Watch, as you might have guessed, the Apple Watch is a very small device that is of course very hard to get inside. So Apple should take note of this and make it just a tad bit easier to get inside, because slicing through the adhesive with blades can damage the display connections, thus making the Apple Watch completely useless. Just a side note, the Apple Watch is so unrepairable that even Apple doesn't repair them, they just recycle it and give you a new one. And finally, the Apple Watch's NFC antenna is paired with the logic board of the Apple Watch. So if you replace the display, you permanently lose NFC connectivity. To maintain it, you need to transfer the NFC antenna from the old display to the new display, something that can be very risky and damage both displays. So there you have it, my approach to repairability and upgradability that Apple should follow. If you liked the video, comment, like and subscribe to the channel. And if you subscribed with all notifications turned on, comment Sub Squad down in the comments for a free shout out in the next video. And so with that, I'll see you guys next time.